The Miles Walker story, chapter 5, domestic terrorism with ICE. Yeah. I almost went to prison for armed robbery. I never had anything to do to, like 15 years later, right, still being discriminated with prejudice because an armed robber jumped my fence, maybe is what they said. Someone saw someone jump my fence, or the neighbors maybe, and I matched the description enough. It's tank top and shorts, man, it's the desert, everyone but you.
Cops is wearing tank tops and shorts.
When I asked why are you pointing guns at me, yelling at me that I am under arrest, and made me crawl across the road to you on my belly before telling me. Yet when I said,
what?
There's an armed robber that jumped my fence, you say. As I'm getting put in a cop car and I don't fight back because I can't. I have a broken back from saving part of the world during the federal government shutdown, so I can't even bother to hulk out of this and save my family. I can barely walk, and almost every day I've been in pain since then. So I had to use my words.
You need to get in there and please, because you got the only protector of the home in handcuffs, because someone said to come outside to me. And if none of you are saying you said that, then you need to get in there, please, right now.
She asks who is all in there. It's just my family in there. Please go check on them. Okay, I look into her or something, though I felt mid-short conversation and she turned off from believing me at all, and that was terrifying. To be among your reality yet now not. Terrified now for my family as I'm held prisoner, forced to watch and do nothing yet calm and clearly. I asked them again, and the cop lady wasn't exactly believing me as she walked away and left me alone there locked up, looking out the windows, assessing the situation from the cop car, cuffed in the back. And most of them are now standing around in a circle like the call is over, like they got the bad guy and having chit-chat talk. All those so-called hero people in panorama view that had assault rifles pointed at me on a Saturday afternoon, now standing around like the call is over for like a long time, though it is not. Oh my G. If I had tattoos on my arm, I would've gone to prison that day for what I asked you. It was 20 minutes or so later, some of them actually went to investigate and clear the house for me, though not for me. As I was still handcuffed in the back of a car, they did it because my mom and wife finally got to thinking, where is he at? And then saw all the cop cars outside, so came outside, and they now pointing guns at her and yelling at her now to get her hands up. Wow.
Holding a baby, she was yelling back, I can't, I'm holding a baby, what is going on?
I already told them 20 minutes ago, my wife and kids are in there, please go check on them. And they did not. They left my family in the danger zone that they knew about and made me sit and watch, being able to do nothing with worst case scenario thoughts racing through my head. If I was telling the truth all these times and not being believed, then seriously please think about how many other people this is. Maybe true for two, that have not been believed by the peace and protection people you have entrusted over us, that sometimes are doing the opposite of good police work. Think about it, they determined my family was not worth protecting. Why was my honest word that is as good as an honest word as your own not good enough to protect my family? Love is supposed to cover over wrong. I was even a disabled firefighter from the line of duty at that point in life, and I still was treated with no honor or trust. Isn't that disgusting? One of your disabled, selfless domestic veterans, a real American humble hero, is a family man, even at that, without any support or compensation or aid, and treated like a real criminal most his life, and just keeps dragging on quietly all the way to the end. Maybe you should hear what I have to say. Thank you for enjoying the Miles Walker story, please. Enjoy chapter 6. Reality check.